It's been a good connection between myself and new clients who I may not have met otherwise. And from a business point of view, it's a positive return on investment. I make more than the money I invest in LegalMatch, and it has a nice effect that the new clients you meet, if things go well, and happily they usually do, they then feel more comfortable passing on your name to friends and family members. So I guess you could say it has a multiplier effect, and it's good at making introductions to people you might not meet otherwise, who can then pass your name on to other folks. So in a nutshell, it's a good return on investment, and can make connections beyond just the LegalMatch users who you're connected with in the first place. My business has not been beat up as badly as many other businesses, and I see them on the street, little restaurants and shops that just aren't there anymore. And I'm very, very grateful that I don't happen to have the type of business that has had such a bad outcome from COVID. That said, LegalMatch has done for me what it's always done, but more so. It's made the online connections between myself and people in my geographic area that need help in my field. And LegalMatch is good at finding people who just need help with, say, a will, a trust, estate planning, or probate matters with me, because that's what I do. So I guess you could say it's done what it's always done, but more so than before. And happily, because the courts are all doing Zoom hearings and a lot of clients are happy dealing with me remotely, I don't have to meet them in person if they're comfortable being remote. I've always liked that it shows new clients in your field as soon as they post something and they become a user with an active question. I get to see their question, whatever personal facts they prefer to reveal in terms of where they are, name, and their relationship to the deceased, or what sort of estate planning they're willing to do. So I get a good picture of what kind of legal help they may need. LegalMatch's online features, between connecting to your email and of course having its own app, which shows you when someone has posted a new case. That's nice for me, because these days I sometimes work from a downtown office, sometimes from home, sometimes other places, and LegalMatch is always kind of connected to me. So that's very convenient. Typically at least several a week. And these days, since COVID started, it's been often one or more every day, at least many times weekly basis, and more often a daily basis. These days, I don't always have the time to pursue everyone. And that's just a function of how busy I am and how my daily schedule has kind of changed during COVID. But as I recall, when I have the time to email them, call them, pursue them to some degree, maybe 1 in 20 or so become an active client. But that number is itself sufficient to still make LegalMatch a good return on investment. It's more proactive. You get the notifications, you need to respond. It shows you the client information, or I should say prospective client information, that you may need to know to find out if you can help them, if their problem is actually in your field or they just misunderstood it to be in your field, geographically, if they're close enough for you to work with them, or if it's going to be too far away. So in a nutshell, it gives you all the information you need to know if this is a good possible connection. And then if you take the trouble to connect with them, email them, call them, it's frequent enough that they become a client that it's worth the investment in LegalMatch. So effectively, LegalMatch gives me the information I need to pursue prospective clients, and from then it's frequent enough that they become actual clients to all be worthwhile. You should pursue leads. It's not a passive system. LegalMatch tells you pretty much everything you need to know to contact this person. You reply to the post through their system, and then often the person leaves a phone number and an email, and then you can contact them more directly. Because occasionally the response to their LegalMatch post did not go somewhere they can see it right away. Possibly it went to a spam folder, something like that, but still you can contact them directly. And if they care to get back to you and take it from there, they can. So LegalMatch helps make the connection, and you get the most out of it by both replying to as many posts as make sense for you to pursue if the person becomes a client, and the ability to get back to a person more directly and see if they want to take it from there. I did not get the return on investment with LegalMatch that I'm getting now right away. Both LegalMatch and I were younger at the time, but I would say the most straightforward advice I could give is pursue the leads. Give those folks a call or an email. Don't be overly assertive. Certainly don't be a pest, but follow it up and let them take it from there. But give them all the contact information they may need to get in touch with you, and let them take it from there. But definitely make the connection and pursue the person. They need help, after all, if they left a post on LegalMatch. It can be a worthwhile investment. It has been for me, maybe not immediately, but it did become that and is still worth my while. So my advice would simply to be follow up the leads and make the most out of your membership. In addition to that advice, I would probably say develop your profile so that the people who are considering using you on LegalMatch can learn a little bit about you, something personal, something to show your interests, your like, kind of flesh you out as a human being and see if that's someone they want to work with. So make your LegalMatch profile show as much about you as it can to give the possible client everything they need to figure out if you're the lawyer for them, should they choose to pursue the relationship.